City of imagination.
I have planned a city not like any other city in the world. I have planned an ideal city.
In 1912, Walter Burley Griffin and Marion Marnie Griffin won the international competition to design the new Australian capital. Together, the Griffins imagined a city of the future. Unlike the other entries, the Griffins' design focused on the landscape. Inspiration was drawn from the course and floodplain of the Molonglo River, the surrounding valleys, and the picturesque mountains. At the heart of their design was the intersection of land and water. Land, in the straight line that runs from Mount Ainslie through Capitol Hill and beyond to Mount Boomerang. Water, in the Molonglo River, which was to be dammed to create an ornamental lake. The Griffins imagined that these axes would create the geometric foundation for Canberra's design. Three hilltops mark the corners of this area, now known as the National Triangle. This triangle is symbolic of modern democracy, a concept which the Griffins wanted at the heart of their design for the capital. At the apex of the triangle, they envisaged a grand building to celebrate the many achievements of Australians, with galleries for art, science, history, and more. Along the base of the triangle, the lake foreshore would entice people to gather for social and cultural activities. Between them, on the southern side of the lake, would stand Parliament House and the government offices where the administrative business of the nation was to be carried out.
That's a bit new one, just in front of it.
That's the bottom.
Locating Parliament in the government buildings between the place where the people gathered and the place where their achievements were displayed demonstrated that they served the people. The western corner of the triangle, now City Hill, was intended to be the commercial area. Russell Hill, the eastern point of the triangle, now houses the Defence Precinct and was originally intended to include a national cathedral. The Griffins' vision was clear. However, bureaucratic disagreements and world events conspired to delay construction of the city. Despite this, horticulturalist Charles Weston continued his research to identify plant species suited to Canberra's unique climate. Weston oversaw the planting of 2 million trees in this garden city. He even planted avenues of trees to line streets yet to be built. By 1927, Provisional Parliament House and the first administration buildings were completed, and Canberra began to function as the nation's capital.
May those who enter this open door govern with justice, reason, and equal favour to all.
The worldwide economic depression slowed further construction almost immediately, and barely a decade later, the world was again in turmoil. The Australian War Memorial, a monument never envisaged by the Griffins, sits below Mount Ainslie on the central land axis. Conceived during One World War, it opened during the Second. It was not until 1960 that work began on the delayed man-made lake. Kings Avenue and Commonwealth Avenue bridges were completed. Scrivener Dam was constructed to hold back the waters of the Molonglo. In 1964, a river and paddocks became Lake Burley Griffin. The imagined lake had come to life. And with it, the National Triangle. Many buildings and monuments important to all Australians are nestled in and near the triangle, including the
National Carillon,
National Archives,
the National Gallery of Australia,
High Court,
National Portrait Gallery,
National Library,
National Film and Sound Archive,
Questacon,
Reconciliation Place,
National Museum of Australia,
Anzac Parade,
Australian National University,
the decision was made to build the new Australian Parliament House on Capitol Hill, rather than lower down the slope, as suggested on the Griffins' plan. The Griffins had wanted the people to gather above Parliament. So, the architects looked to the original design for inspiration. How could they design a building that overlooked the people, yet represented service to the people? The answer? Australian Parliament House was built into Capitol Hill, so Australians could still stand above their elected representatives. Parliament House is surrounded by green space and natural bushland, like other significant buildings in Canberra. These special places are connected by the parks, nature reserves, and open spaces so crucial to the vision for this city, our bush capital. Canberra has grown and changed in ways the Griffins would not have thought possible. Today, though the Griffins' influence remains, it is the dreams and ideals of modern Australians that continue to shape this city, unique among the world's capitals. Our city is fulfilling its ambition by proudly representing Australia to the world. Canberra, a city of imagination.